Well, everybody, the unfortunate happened, and the Dart is on the wrecker, and I'm taking up doing engine swap. It is Sunday afternoon, and the duct tape Dart has to be loaded up on a trailer, ready to go to Kentucky Tuesday. So I've got, 48 hours or so to do a engine swap. Hopefully the old 340 out of it. All it is just the oil pump and rear main seal, because we're going to swap those and throw it back in the duct tape Dart and head to Moparty. It won't be quite as performance oriented as I was hoping, but at least it runs, right? So anyway, yeah, follow along for this really quick engine swap. So the very first thing I'd like to do is I'm going to start it up just to see if I can tell really quickly if it's coming from the top end or the bottom end. And that's going to kind of depend or make me decide whether we're going to hurry and pull the engine and swap it, or if it's just like, one of the adjustable rockers moved and let a push rod, then I can hopefully fix that. Because obviously we want to do as little work as possible. But I do have that other 340 that I mentioned, which is actually the one out of the original duct tape Dart, and it was in this Muscle Cars at the Strip, that we can hopefully get back together and back in the time that I have, which 48 hours-ish. It's got to be on a trailer, unless we just can't make it work, which in case I may hurry and just thrash on the Super B and try to get it back together, because I've got a 440 for it just sitting right there. Fingers crossed it's something not major, but I am kind of worried. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it up really quick and see what I can come up with. Looks like there's fuel in the bowl, so I probably shouldn't even have to turn the pump on. So it's still full of water, nothing leaked. The oil is still full, as you can see. Oil doesn't smell bad, but still just worried about the whole situation. That noise is definitely really scary. I still think I'm gonna hurry and just pull the valve covers and take a quick gander underneath them and just cross my fingers that it's something relatively simple. So just to get out of the way, go ahead. Oh, this is just part of having race cars, or cars in general. But you gotta have this out there at Moparty. I've already made you guys promises. If you want to grab another deep 7/16 on an extension, and then I'll just trade you. Actually, don't worry about it. I'll just give you this one. I'm just about done already. Out of the way. Well, I see a problem on this side, which is probably still going to require at least the, oh, nope, I got lucky. Look at that. One of the nuts came off of one of the rockers. I wonder why it's so discolored though. Oh, that rod is definitely bent like crazy. So it probably got really hot right there. That might be the issue, or probably is the issue.
Do you want to bring it in closer?
I'm going to bring it over in. So if you look right here on number 2, you can see the discoloration and that it's missing the nut. And luckily the nut was just sitting right down in there, so it didn't go down in the engine. But the push rod is definitely not happy. So I'm gonna have to pull that side off. Hopefully it didn't do any other damage, and hopefully I can find a push rod. Let's see what the other side looks like. That's crazy, because I know those were torqued. Hopefully it didn't do any other damage. That would make sense why it started missing first, and it sounded like there was like a valve not opening.
Yeah. It smelled when you took it off.
So this side looks all good. So I'll check all the rockers, make sure they're tight, but yeah, that's definitely, I'm gonna say that's the issue right there. So we pulled the rocker, and obviously this push rod is totally toast. The second one, also on cylinder 2, is slightly bent. This third one back looks like it's perfectly straight, so I think we're okay there. But now I've just got to figure out where I can get 2 push rods. I'm hoping I can find some in my stash. Not sure if the rocker itself is junk or not. Definitely gonna need this piece. As you can see, it is totally mushroomed. But we also need to figure out why it did that. Because even if the nut works loose, which obviously it did, they're still threaded in. Yeah. So, to the drawing board. So after talking to a couple people, Joe and Dave, my dad, due to time restraints and a lot of unknown on the new 340, we're going to go ahead and throw this old one in. So out with the new one, in with the old. But I've got to do a couple things with this one first. Change the oil pump and rear main seal, and then take a lot of the all of the accessories off of that one once we get it out, and put back on this one, and get it to Moparty, and hopefully it lasts. This tried and true was a duct tape drags in the OG duct tape dart last year, and it was in Vegas in that one for autocross. And like I said, other than the oil pump, I didn't have any issues with it, so we're gonna throw it back in. So it is Monday, and it has to be on a trailer tomorrow. Last night I didn't do a lot of video just because I've been hustling. I've been working on the old 340 right here, trying to get it ready, as well as we're doing some disassembly on the Dart. I am hoping, I mean, not just hoping, it has to be that engine and trans, everything out today. This engine all back assembled to the transmission and everything, and back in and running by the latest 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's a lot of work, but got to do it so we can go out and have some fun. Well, we have about 24 hours before this needs to be on the trailer to head to Kentucky, and as you can see, out with the new, in with the old, opposite of what it should be. Trans is out and everything just to make it easier for installation and whatnot. As you can see, there's nothing there. Fingers crossed everything works out and we can get it on the trailer tomorrow, because it's past crunch time. But yeah, well, the old engine is back in, transmission's in. We just primed the system, made sure there's good oil all up top, which there was this time, so hopefully we don't run into the same issue as the other engine. Now it's basically just bolting everything back together. With any luck, I'll be able to drive it home tonight. It's getting so close. Hopefully Dylan will hurry and bust his butt and get the radiator in so we can drive it.
Too late.
So thanks to Justin, Christy, and Dylan, we're just about ready to start it up with the old engine, and hopefully everything's copacetic, because it's starting to get late and it's got to be on the trailer tomorrow.
I think we're right.
Well, it's hard to see because it's dark, but it's running. Definitely doesn't have the power that the other one had, but you know what? It's still going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to drive it home, and tomorrow gonna do a little more tuning on it and get it loaded along with all the tools and everything. Yeah. Exciting. As you saw, we drove the Dart home last night. Still need a little bit of tuning, so I took it to my buddies, Hawkers A1 here in Logan, Utah. They're gonna get some fine tuning done on it. And hopefully we can have some fun out there in Kentucky. Like I said, it's not as much performance as it would have had, but it's gonna be a blast, and hopefully we'll be able to make it down to duct tape drags as well and just flog this sucker. I love this car. It's so much fun to drive, and the stance is just awesome. Anyway, yeah, we got everything ready and loaded to head to Moparty. Oh, the relief of actually getting this car done and ready is awesome. I cannot wait to go throw this one around on the autocross and maybe do some drag racing and hopefully the burnout competition. And then the Max Wagon with the new 500 stroker is going to go down the racetrack for the very first time with the new engine. And really looking forward to seeing that car race. I know I haven't showed you much of that car recently, but man, it is a really cool car. I do love it. Both of these cars actually are in my top favorite cars. So you're gonna get to see them in Bowling Green, Kentucky this weekend. We're gonna leave at about 1 in the morning here in Utah and drive straight through. It's currently Tuesday afternoon, and yeah, we're supposed to be there Thursday. So it's gonna be a rough drive, but it should be worth it. See, the weather's supposed to be a little bit crappy, but we're not gonna let that deter us. We're gonna go and have fun and hopefully meet some of you guys and gals and just enjoy the party, you know, Moparty. So yeah, sorry, I know I sound a little exhausted right now, which I am, but geez, it's gonna be awesome. And if you see us on the road, give us a honk and a thumbs up. See you soon. We've been on the road since about 1 this morning, left Utah, and we're currently just west of North Platte, Nebraska, but we're trucking. We're gonna make it there. Can't wait to be at Moparty.